So hello guys, welcome back to this amazing session of Android development using Android Studio. So in this session, I'll be teaching you guys how to create a splash screen app. So you might be wondering what actually means a splash screen, because a splash screen is something that appears the first page of the app. For example, in YouTube, you will find the YouTube logo at the first page. When you enter into the YouTube, you could actually find a YouTube logo first showing up, and after 2 to 3 seconds, it actually disappears, and you'll be navigated to the YouTube page. So that exact page is called as splash screen. So I'll teach you guys how to actually create that. So for that, I have actually started a new project. So this is an empty project, and there is nothing in my UI. In my main activity, there is nothing. I would actually like to change the background. So I have actually added this image in my drawable folder. You could actually check out my last video to know about how to actually add this. So after that, you can actually give the background to the layout. I'll just say background at drawable gradient, because the gradient image uh, is under the folder drawable. So after that, there are two ways to create a splash screen. So the first way is, let me just assign an ID to it. ID L1. Let's say L1 to the layout itself. I'm assigning an ID. So after that, um, I'll just say there is a constraint layout in my app, my UI. Constraint layout L1. So after that, the same routine, L1 equals find view by ID or dot ID dot L1. Okay, fine. So if you click that page, if you click wherever in that page, uh, it would actually navigate you to the next page. So for that, we should actually create one more page. Let me just create it. Remember, guys, you should go to new activity and empty activity. Afterwards, I'll just say it is the home page. Let's say, so home activity I would actually prefer. So let me just finish. Okay. So if you click that page, at one dot set on click listener. Set on click listener. New view dot on click listener. So if you click that page, if you click wherever in that page, you should be navigated to the next page. So for that, intent. Okay, it will just say you should click Alt Enter. That's because it imports the intent class automatically. This job is done by ID itself. You just need to click Alt Enter. So intent equals new intent of, the first parameter is the page which you are currently working on. That is main activity dot this, and the destination page, that is the home activity dot class. Activity dot class. Okay. After that, you just need to start activity of intent. You just need to start that activity. So this is the home page. Okay, let me just run it for you. Let's see whether it works or not. I'll just close it for you guys. So this is the splash screen. If you click anywhere on this page, you will navigate it to the next page. So, this is how you can actually create the splash screen, but it is not effective because all those things which you see, like YouTube and WhatsApp, it automatically navigates you to the main page after 1 or 2 seconds. So how can we do that? So let me just teach you that. So for that, you don't want to assign this ID and all for this. Let me just take it for now. You don't want to say that I have actually created a constraint layout. You don't want these 3 lines of code. Okay. So what you actually want is, I'll just type, and after that I will explain. New handler of dot post delayed off. Okay. Again, you should import this handler class. New handler dot post delayed off. Post delayed off. New runnable. new runnable. Here you should specify that intent equals new intent of the source's main activity dot this, and the destination is home activity dot class. And then you should start activity of intent. Okay, fine. And it still shows the error because you should say something like after how many seconds this page should disappear. Let me just say after 1500 milliseconds. That is 1.5 seconds. So you might be wondering what this code actually says. So this actually plays a major role in Java. This is the concept of threads. There is the thread handling. So whenever you want to start a thread, you should actually use the runnable interface. You should actually implement the runnable interface. So it overrides the public void runoff method. So this is something. This is a major concept in Java, which you guys will be coming across when you get familiar with Java. So this handler of. So let me just explain from the basic. So whenever an app works, the OS handles some messages because an app actually sends some few messages to the OS. Only after that the app works. So in order to process that messages, the OS maintains a message queue. So this post delete of what it actually says is it puts this process whatever coming under this in the message queue, and it says only after 1500 milliseconds this process should execute. This is the purpose of this post delete of function. So what handler does is it actually establishes a communication between the thread and UI. So that's the main purpose of handler, and it actually plays a major role in this Android and Java. So without threads, there is nothing. In modern apps, you could actually find there are a lot of threads. Even in games, there are a lot of threads. So let me just run it for you guys and let's see whether it works. After 1500 milliseconds, it should actually navigate you to the next page. Okay, reinstall it. Okay, let me just open it again. Splash app. Okay, fine. So yeah, it automatically navigates you to the next page. So that's it, guys. That's it for today's session. So in next session, I will actually teach you guys how to remove these toolbar, because in splash screen you could actually see in splash screen this thing is not nice. This looks weird. So I'll teach you guys in next session how to remove those. Okay, fine. Thank you.